What's going on YouTube? Kevin Reese here. Today I'm going to bring y'all just a quick little review of this USB-C hub. So this is for Type-C, USB Type-C devices. Got this thing online. Comes packaged like this right here, y'all can see. Even got a little plastic protector over your USB-C port. You pop that off, y'all can look at that. So this is the brand, it's Komkaer. This is your user manual that's included with it. And I got this thing off of Amazon, y'all, so let y'all look at the instruction manual real quick. User manual. You can see there's their email address they include down here. Here you've got your instructions. There's dear customer, so this thanking you for for supporting them. If you have any problems, you can contact their customer support with the product model number and Amazon order number. So it says feel free to contact them if you have any issues. You can see here you got your features. So you have a USB-C power delivery charging port. So it supports up to 60 watts, 20 volt or 3 amp power delivery to charge a MacBook Pro or a other Type-C device. So you can charge Type-C devices with that. I have the Samsung Galaxy S9, so any smartphones like that, like these newer ones, they'll be able to charge. You can charge off of this. It has a RJ45 port, so it offers full 10, 100, and 1000 megabyte per second super fast gigabit Ethernet performance over the RJ45 Ethernet port. Faster and more reliable than most wireless connections. You have a 4K HDMI video output, so the output supports video resolution up to 4K. Super speed USB is 3.0, so it's got a USB 3.0 on it also, so you can transfer data 5 gigabits per second with that one. Also has a 3.5 millimeter audio mic and a 2-in-1 port. So here's your model number there. There's your input interface. You see charging port, user manual. So this is the manual they include. So it includes a user manual, a USB-C 3.1 multi-port hub. So this is kind of like an all-in-one hub, y'all. So you can see here, comes in this little package. I just wanted to share this with y'all. If y'all are looking at it, I hope it helps y'all out. Little soft little felt case for it. So here's the product. You can see here's your little Ethernet port. This side's, it's nice, kind of like a, almost like a light, very lightweight, maybe some kind of metal, maybe aluminum. It's pretty light. Your cord coming out the back here. This must be your this is your 3.5 millimeter your audio port. Like I said, your USB hub here. You flip it over. So here's the label. Y'all see that? You got, it looks like a I don't know if it mentioned that, but that looks almost like a SD card reader over here. You've got looks like three USB 3.0 ports. Then you have your USB-C port. You've got an HDMI port here. So one thing that would be nice if they would have added for each one of these ports, because not everybody knows exactly what these ports are, but maybe a label, maybe if you could put paint or something here on the back side, if they are engraved or somehow labeled, USB 3.0, kind of on the back side, HDMI, so that you kind of have an idea of what all these ports are. So if you look here at the manual, you have USB-C power delivery charging port. So I'm assuming this is your USB-C right here. RJ45 port, so your Ethernet port is right here. Alright, so that's the second one. Then you have 4K HDMI video, that one's right here. Then your Super USB 3.0, which you have 3 of those. And then your 3.5 millimeter audio jack, which is right here. But it doesn't say anything about these 2 ports, and they look almost like SD card ports. And I'm going to show y'all Kingston. You can see here, they actually label on here you've got your SD, HC, SDXC, which call me crazy, but those look very similar, and that looks almost like a micro SD card slot. If you look here, see, this is a micro SD card slot. That looks like a micro SD card slot. That looks like a SD card slot. So it looks like you have an SD card slot and a micro SD card slot. But it's funny that the manual doesn't mention those. It doesn't say anything in the manual about SD or micro SD card slots. Interface: one HDMI, 3 USB 3.0s. Well, here you go. You've got SD times 1, audio mic, TF times 1, power delivery times 1. So they say SD, 1 SD. That looks like a micro SD, y'all. I'm just saying. It's not listed in here. It's funny that they list this instruction manual needs some updating, I believe. The SD is not mentioned over here in the features, so I feel like all those should match. And you might be asking, why do I need one of these? Well, these come in handy. Say if for instance you're traveling or whatever, you want to have one device. So you have, say you have your computer, and what I wanted to mention, y'all, is this USB-C is only compatible with a lot of newer electronic devices that actually have the USB-C port on them. So say like I want to say the Dell XPS 13 has it. Some of the new MacBooks have it, because that's, you know, the way technology is going. Everyone now is starting to utilize the USB-C, and they're getting away from the micro USB. So what you would do is just plug this port into, say, your computer, and once it's plugged in, if you wanted to charge, say you want to charge your phone, you would plug your phone, your USB-C, into here. If you wanted to hook up, say, an external monitor, you can hook it here. You can go 4K or 1080p or whatever. So you can go up to 4K at 30 hertz. You can go here if you wanted to connect a flash drive in there you wanted to read, or you wanted to connect another like external keyboard or mouse. You can plug those in here. And then you also have your SD card readers. So it'll do SD, HC, and SDXC. And then you have your micro SD, HC, and micro SDXC right here. So it does do those. So this would be great for somebody who's traveling and who just, say, wants to have you know, everything kind of compact, and they don't want to bring along a bunch of different charging ports and different connectors. You could just take this with you and use it. So anyway, guys, I hope you've liked this unboxing and this overview of this Komkaer USB-C hub. I hope it's helped you out. If you've liked it, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see y'all next time. I'm Kevin Reese. Like, comment, subscribe, guys.